Hi, hey, hello, good evening, good morning, good night, whatever the time it is right now in your place. I hope you're having a great time. Thank you for watching this video. If you came here from Instagram, thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate the support. Obviously, for people that don't know me and haven't came here from Instagram, my name is Inesta and I'm a brand designer. Also, I do have an Instagram, as I mentioned before. If you would like to follow me or check out my work, it's called X Designs. Anyway, stick around because I'm gonna tell you exactly what we're doing today, but I'll see you just in a second. Welcome back. So let me introduce quickly what my rebranding series are all about. We're gonna take a well-known brand around the world. I'm gonna rebrand it in my own style. We're gonna do a new logo, a color palette, unless we choose the same colors. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll do some brand assets, maybe some mock-ups, and maybe we'll just put everything together. We'll see how we get there. We'll see what we can create, and I'll show you exactly how I do things. So maybe it'll inspire you to do things, maybe it will help you in your design process. Hopefully my rebranding series will take place every week. Hopefully I'll get a chance to design cool things every week, and I hope to see you here every week as well. Let's get started. And actually, the first thing we need to do, we need to find out what brand we're gonna be rebranding today. McDonald's. Yeah. So we're gonna be rebranding McDonald's. I'm gonna make it in my own style. So I'm gonna do some playful designs. I'm gonna create some cool things. Hopefully you stick around on this design journey with me. See how I create this cool new branding for McDonald's. All right, stick around. Let's get into it. So the first step I'm gonna do, I'm actually going over to a McDonald's website, see what the McDonald's website has and what it's all about, because we need to get the feel for the brand. Obviously we know what the brand is, but let's just get the feel for it. Let's just see what cool things they have on there. So the website looks pretty cool. It's modern, obviously nice, we love it, but we're not here for the website, are we? We are here for rebranding. What I like to do is go into the history or about us and just have a read, have a look. I feel like McDonald's has a really cool history about it. Okay, so we're gonna go our company, who we are. Cool. We like that. And obviously we came here to the history one. I love McDonald's history because it actually began all the way in 1954, which is really cool. Obviously we could like expand on this, but we're not going to expand today, and we're just going to move on. I think I'm going to go into Google actually and type in McDonald's logo. Obviously they've changed throughout the years, but the M is staying the same pretty much. Yeah, the M is staying the same. We all know the McDonald's colors is red and it's yellow. Great. I suppose those colors are sort of like food colors, aren't they? They're like tasty. When you see a food branding and you see either yellow or red, it's kind of like tasty and your taste buds just come alive. I don't know, that's how I feel. I hope you guys feel exactly the same as I do. And we had a look, we had a feel, so let's get on with the design process, am I right? Okay, so design process. So the first thing will be for me to go on Pinterest, Behance, Dribble, anywhere, and look for some inspiration. So what I like to do, I like to go on Pinterest first. It's my go-to place, my number one place. I love it so much. It's a great place. I'm gonna gather some images. I'm gonna put in some sort of like a little mood board. I'm gonna get back just a second. You'll be able to see my little mood board or just a little inspiration from what I'm gonna try and create something cool. So now what you can see on my screen is my simple mood board. I gathered a couple ideas which way I would like to go with McDonald's. Obviously this speaks to me as in like fun, playful, cool, modern, and this is basically is gonna be my inspiration. I'm gonna go back to it obviously while creating the logo and the logo suite and creating, you know, submarks and all that stuff, and it's just gonna remind me that it's playful, because I feel like that is my design style and that is the style that I found and I love it so much. So what I also did, I put 3 colors just right here, as you can see. So we got some sort of like, you know, like that off-white color. Of course we got the red, and of course we got the yellow, because in my mood board you can see a lot of red and a lot of like sort of like off-white, whatever color we would like to call it. On here on the left side, obviously you can see an orange, a green, a pink, and a blue. Now all these colors were sort of picked up from my mood board, and I just put them at the side, and I'm gonna play with it. And when I make the logo, I'm gonna play with the colors and I'm gonna actually see if it suits them, and I'm gonna just pick those colors that I'm gonna use, or I might just use all of them, I don't know. But these colors just sort of spoke to me. They look really bold to me. They look sort of speaking to me. It was like shouting, Inesta, it's fun, use it, it's bold, we love you. And you know what, I'm just gonna go for it because we rebranding. Also, before I show you the next step in my design design process, can I just put a bloody disclaimer for this video, okay? Please do not come at me at this video, because this video is purely for fun, okay? If you think that certain brands should not be designed, that is okay with me. I sometimes think that too with these certain brands, but this video is purely fun, okay? Don't like it, don't watch it. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Okay, so I'm gonna now go over to my next process, which is choosing my favorite fonts that I like and then see what I can create from them. All right, let's head into the font section. Okay, we're back in my font process. Next step. So as you can see on my screen right now, I have different kind of fonts. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, and hi to the OGs from Insta, you know that I like bold letters and I sort of like them rounded. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just like rounded fonts, and I always try to round the fonts. I just love them so much. Anyway, so you can see on my screen, I actually have different sort of fonts, and I went a little bit for, there's rounded fonts, there are bold fonts, there are script fonts, and what I was thinking that the script font could be used for the tagline of McDonald's. Obviously, I'm loving it. What I wanted to do, I wanted to have some sort of like a bold, smooth, rounded font, but make it fun. All right, let's just make it fun. This is what we are all about. So now I'm gonna choose a couple fonts, and also I'm gonna go through some of these fonts and look at the glyphs, because sometimes they have some really nice letters. And what I like to do is I choose the font that I really like, and sometimes I would look at the glyphs and then I would leave it at the top, and then sometimes I would change obviously the letters with the nice glyphs that they have in the selection of the font, and that would give me inspiration when I'm creating the logo. I'm playing around with the letters. It usually gives me inspiration. Oh, maybe this letter could have a line, or maybe this letter could be deleted at the bottom, at the top, at the side, whatever. Or maybe I could just add a line. Maybe I could add like a scribble or something like that. So usually that's what I do with fonts. I like to look through them. I like to see what different things they have. We're gonna go now to the next step and watch me choose my favorite fonts, and I'll be right back. So now what you can see on my screen are my 5 favorite fonts that I've liked from the whole of the list, and I'm gonna just play around and see if I can create a nice logo for McDonald's. Hopefully this will turn out nice and playful. All right, keep watching. You're gonna see the whole process of me designing a logo for McDonald's. Alright, so now we created this beautiful logo, and what you can see with the logo is I've actually used that nice O letter just flowing. The letters are rounded, the end letter is just in one shape. It's going nice, and I don't know, it just speaks to me. It speaks to me the fact that it's just fun. We like fun. What I'm showing you now on the screen is the letter M from an original brand of McDonald's, and then at the bottom is sort of my take to the McDonald's. I like it because it's fun, and I'm gonna work with it, and I'm gonna see what sort of like submarks and other variations we can create with it, and then we're gonna head to the colors. So let's go and see what we can create with this logo, some other variations, and choosing the colors. So what I like to do next, when I've done the logo, well, I have the initial idea, then I go back to my Illustrator and then I play with the colors. So what I'm gonna do now, choose my sort of background color. So I'm gonna go with that off-white color. I'm gonna copy and paste this beautiful logo that I've created, and I'm gonna play around with the colors. So I'm gonna use the red, the yellow, and we're gonna see what it's gonna look like. The colors actually don't look too bad, the red and the yellow. I thought it's not gonna look great. So now what I'm going to do is gonna go to the next side, copy and paste the background, and then I'm gonna save the colors that I had on the side. You remember the orange, the green, the pink, and the blue, and I'm gonna play with those colors, and I'm gonna see how they work on that background, and we're gonna see whether we chose the right colors. All right, so let's head to the next side and let's do the colors. The colors don't actually look too bad. I like the orange, the greens, the pink, the blue. They look really nice. But the problem with me right now is that I don't feel like some of these colors are like food colors. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember me talking about it earlier? Like the red and the yellow is sort of like that food color. So your taste buds are like, give me food, give me a cheeseburger, or give me a burger or fries, whatever. And when I look at these colors like pink or blue, it's not really speaking to me. So that's why I'm like kind of sort of was like, you know, on the edge. I don't know whether I should choose those colors, because we need to invite people. We need people to look at the logo and be like, yeah, I need the food right now. I need it right now. So now what my next step is, I'm gonna go and see what I can create actually with this logo. So maybe a submark, just any extra little things that we can use later for packaging and, you know, brand assets and so on. All right, so let's head to the next stage and let's create some cool things. Okay, so my next stage is I am going to create something to help me with creating a submark. So I'm going to create a little burger and I am going to see how that turns out, and then maybe possibly we'll use that for my submark, any other logo variations, or I might just use it for making a beautiful pattern. So let's stick around, watch me play around, watch me create a little burger, and I'll come back in just a second. Alright, so my little burger is now created. I've done 3 sort of different ones, and I went for that very simplistic looking burger. I didn't do anything drastic because I felt like this would look very nice with the logo, how the O flows and the M and the C letters. So I just kind of like, I don't know, it kind of looks very nice to me, and it sort of like flows nicely together. So I've done 3 variations. So I've done the first one, the second one, the third one with the little flag. Maybe we could use it. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to actually go, like I always do, on the other side. I copied and pasted the background, and now I am gonna try and create a little logo variation, a little submark, and stick around and see what I can create. Okay, so now I've created 4 different variations. We got a little mug, we got a little logo variation with the little burger. I'm loving it. I didn't use the script font. I actually used the same font as I used for the O letter, just because I felt like it kind of fitted more together. And the Fresh and Tasty was sort of like the rounded one as well, so it nicely fits together with everything. These 4 options, I kind of like it, and you know what? Round of applause for me, because I can't believe I actually created that. Sometimes I create things and I'm like, how does my brain work? My brain just doesn't comprehend how I made all of that. Like, it's crazy to me. That's what I love about my creative mind. It's just, there's its own thing. I absolutely adore it. Okay, so now enough of me talking, and the next step I'm going to take is I'm gonna actually add color to it, and I'm gonna see how it works with the color. This way will actually help me see how the colors work with the submarks and the logo variations and so on. So let's head to that stage. So what I did, as you've seen in the video, is I took the little marks, the little submarks, I went with different colors. I put the green, the red and the yellows together, because obviously those are like sort of main colors, and then saw how they work and they kind of fitted together. And then on the next side I went with the marks and the logo variations. I did the green background first. Obviously I didn't really like that, so I went with the blue. I saw how that looks. Obviously the blue and the yellow always works together and it looks really, really nice, and I like the red. I'm not sure about the pink. Pink is not really speaking to me, but maybe the pink could be used in something else. It could be used in maybe the soda cups, or it could be used in some of the packaging. So my next stage is I would like to make a brand pattern. Usually brand patterns will be used within the packaging or within your business. I'm gonna use the burger and I'm gonna actually make a cup bag that McDonald's have, that paper craft bag I really like, and some fries in the obviously famous McDonald's packet. And then I'm gonna make it into a pattern. So watch me design a brand pattern and I'll be back when that is done. Okay, so you saw a whole process of me designing a brand pattern. What I did different colors. Obviously I made the pattern in red, the lines in red, and then I did different backgrounds with the yellow and the blue to see how it all works. I like the yellow with the red because obviously it's McDonald's colors and it works well, and I also like the off-white background. It also looks really good. So this could be used with a stationery, for the packaging, and anything else that the business would like to use it for. Okay, so basically we sort of got everything apart from the the mock-ups and the photography. We got the color palette, the mood board, logos, the logo variations, the submarks. Obviously all we have to do now is do the mock-ups. We're gonna leave this for next time, maybe next video, or maybe I could do some sort of like tutorial if you need it, or you want to see how I do things. Do leave me a comment down below what else you would like to see from me. Do you know what? I'm gonna do some mock-ups and show you at the end of this video. And that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating this. It was actually really fun. Please do leave your feedback and let me know what else you would like to see, or if any steps I missed and you would like to see them. I will appreciate any sort of feedback you guys give me down below. So stick around to see the final product in use, and I shall see you in my next video. Adios.